It's Thursday, so another Brickscale review is coming at you right now. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. I'm so excited to have you with me today. So we continue with another episode in our Knockoff November series. So last week we took a look at the JM Bricklayer Mechanical Parrot, and today we're going to return to a company that we have reviewed a set from before, Funhole, or FO for short. Last time we took a look at their A-frame cabin retro house, and today we're going to be taking a look at their sheriff's office. So they have a whole Old West theme that looks pretty neat. So far they've got a sheriff's office, a saloon, a train station, a train, and they've got some other sets coming up down the line, which we'll talk about a little later. So without any further delay, let's get into the build and we will talk about it on the other side. This is the FO Old West Sheriff's Office, set number F9026. It's 1,240 pieces. And this is the same brand. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we did an A-frame cabin from them, and I had a few issues with it. I think these newer sets, this is our one of two that we're going to be doing from FO, and I think they have largely resolved those issues, at least for me. So let's dive into this and see how it goes. So there's the back of the box. And these do have light kits in them, so we will be dealing with lighting again, but let's get this open. All right, so here we have our book, our light kit, and then all of the bags. So let me get all this organized and we'll be right back. Okay, so there are 9 sets of bags. There are multiple bags per number. Some have 2 bags and some have 3 bags. Bag number 1 had 2 bags. And then we also have an unnumbered bag with 2 of these large plates. And then we have a bag labeled F with all of the minifigures. And it looks like some light clip pieces. So that's interesting that those are included in this bag. And then we have the manual, of course, and then we have our day and night, the light kit. So if we pop that open, so it looks like we just have 1 envelope, our battery box, and a set of tweezers. So we'll just leave all of this in here until it calls for it. Set that to the side, and then here's our manual and a little bit about the company. Funhole, not the greatest name, so we just go by FO. And then they always include this little service card. It gives you the website information and the customer service information. There is a QR code in there as well. And so then it talks about the inspiration for the set. Again, this is an Old West Sheriff's Office from their Old West theme. I believe they also have a saloon and a general store, maybe. I'm not real sure. So here it talks about troubleshooting and dealing with the light kit and the sticker instructions. I have not seen a sticker sheet, so this may be a good thing. Again, that was one of my complaints with the original, the A-frame cabin set that I got. It had 0 printed pieces. It was all stickers, and some of them were good, some of them not so much. Here's the minifigures, and then we get right into the build. So bag 1, we're using one of the big plates, and then the pieces from bag 1. So let's get into that. First, let's get into, since this is all up here in the front, let's get the minifigures put together. Okay, so here we have the minifigs here. I think it's kind of crazy you have to put them every little piece together. So this is the sheriff. And this is like a little jail prisoner person. Maybe a deputy of some sort. He's got a little badge on his jacket. And then we've got a bandit. And then there were all of these sort of wire, like they have notches in them for the wiring. They were in this bag as well, so I just put them in this little dish for when we get into the wiring portion. So let me just set all this stuff aside, and then let's get into bag number 1. Alright, that is it for bag 1. And we have no extra pieces. Pretty straightforward. Looks like we got our foundation and we are building up. So we're going to go into bag number 2, and it looks like we will get into the lighting and be utilizing some of these pieces in that auxiliary bag. So let's get into bag number 2. Okay, so that was, the wires were really tangled up, but I think I got them all untangled. So what we are going to do, so this is sort of a new thing from the old one that we did. We have this little, I mean, it's so super thin, this little adhesive backed strip that we're going to place in here like so. And then if I just use the wires as a handle, that's pretty good. And then we, okay, but they keep twisting, so we just want to set this. All right, so we just want to set this in there. And so just like so. All right, so we want to take our battery box and, okay, so that is in there. Let me go grab some batteries. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So all of our lights are working. Okay, that is the end of bag number 2. And we've attached all of the lights on that string except for this last one. And then interesting, I find they give us, we do have some extra pieces left over. So they give us these extra pieces, which I guess if you don't want to use the lights, you can substitute these pieces for the lighting elements we installed. So that's kind of handy, I guess, if you don't want to use the lights. So on to bag number 3. Okay, so we are into bag 3. I'm sorry I did not hit record, but you did not miss much. All we did was we trained this wire and put these plates over the top. That's all you missed for bag 3. So let's keep on going. Okay, that is the end of bag 3. And so we've completed sort of the front porch area, this wall, and this little side staircase. So let's move on to bag number 4. Alright, that is the end of bag 5, and it looks like we have the completed first floor. So this is interesting because not only is this a modular building, so we're going to have a floor that sits on top of here that will be able to be removed. We also can remove this jail piece, and then we also have this door that we can open to peer inside, so we don't just get sort of the top down, we can also get a glimpse inside. So that's very interesting. All right, so let's start on bag number 5. that's the end of bag 5. So it looks like we've got to start on the second floor. So it's looking pretty good so far. So let's get into bag number 6. Okay, so it wants us to check the light to see if it's working. All right, so we do have both lights working. Perfect. Alright, so we have our last light here, and it wants us again to check it. So there we see the light. So now we are going to move on to bag number 7. Okay, so the first thing it wants us to do for bag 7 is to disconnect the battery box. And then it wants us to put this right there. Okay, so now it wants us to plug in these 2 wires. So it might actually be easier to plug them in with this piece not attached first. And there's 2. Okay, so we got those attached, and now we just want to make sure that we get those tightened up in there, just like so. Now we take our battery box. It's going to live right there. So let's get back into bag number 7. Okay, so that is bag number 7. Tilt this a little so you can see that sheriff sign. Excellent. It is all printed, no stickers, so this is great. All right, so let's move into bag number 8. Alright, that is it for bag number 9. So we got the roof on. However, this is easily removable, so you can get to the battery box. And that just sits right on there. Perfect. Alright, so let's move on to the final set of bags. Bags number 9. right, that is it. So we completed this sort of little side build kind of a thing. And then we finished placing all sorts of decorations. You can see here all of these decorations and things. So, not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but let me just quickly turn out the lights really quick. And there we have it, all lit up. Very nice. So I will, as always, change the camera angle and we'll take a closer look. This is the Fun Hole, or FO, Sheriff's Office. This set retails for $69.99 and contains 1,240 pieces. Either on the Fun Hole website or on Amazon, you can usually find a coupon or a discount code. I got it, like I said, it regularly is priced at $69.99, but I got it for $59.49. It comes with 4 of their little minifigures. This also includes a light kit that is integrated into the instructions with special pieces to help hide the wiring. So it's really great. So this one, if you remember my A-frame cabin review, I had a lot of problems with that one. It came with a light kit also, which is standard. However, it was not a modular style building. It was an open back, and that's because of all the wiring. You can't lift floors off if there's wires going from one floor to the other. So they've solved that problem in this set, and another set we'll be looking at next week. So I'm really excited about that. And also in that previous A-frame cabin by FO, it was all stickers. There was a huge sticker sheet. And in this set, and the one we're going to look at next week, absolutely 0 stickers. Every single piece is printed. Let's just dive into this. Again, like I said, this is a little mini build that, like little wanted posters. And these are all printed pieces. These are not stickers. So that is great. The sheriff's sign, the star, again, all printed pieces, not stickers. So obviously this is the front. And then we have the side here. Again, another, it's upside down, but another printed piece. Also, this little jail will lift out of here. And the roof comes off very easily, so you can see, you know, inside the jail cell. So here's this little scene on the other side. And now if we go to the back, we have these cool little opening doors so that you can see inside. And then of course we have, if we take the roof off here, we have our light kit. So let me dim the lights and we'll turn that on. So there we have it all lit up. And so we have both floors illuminated. We also have a little porch light here. And then we have a light over here and another light over here. Now, I think the cool thing about this is that this is a modular style. So this floor will lift off. However, when you do that, as we will see, let me just do that right now. The lights go out in the bottom floor because there is this little plate here that I will show you a little closer that connects to a plate on the underside of the second floor that eliminates the wires between the floors. So you can take them off take the floors off like a modular building. However, you do lose the light in here. So that's why they put these doors so that you can still, so even when you have them connected, you can still see inside with the lights. So I think that's a very cool sort of compromise. And then of course you can close these back up. And I love the way also with that first FO set that we did that I had a lot of problems with because of the stickers and the weird lighting. And with that one, the battery box, there's nowhere on the set that it can go. So it's just hanging out on the table. So anytime you move the set or pick up the set, you have to either disconnect the battery box or make sure that you have a hold of it. Otherwise, it's just going to dangle. So I love that they've integrated the battery box into the build. And there are a ton of details, like we saw, if we turn this back around. If you look inside, you can see we have sort of a little office down here with a desk and a camera for mug shots. And then, of course, we have the jail cell. And then we have a gun rack and a little banner. And then up on the top, we have a bed and a bathtub and a little wood stove. So again, this just comes right off. The battery box is hidden up here, and we can just turn that off. Put that back on. All right, so we have the lights back on here. So all in all, I think this is a great set. It was a fun build. The pieces go together really easily. And then the light kit installs very easily because they've created these pieces with sort of channels in them or notches cut out of them that the wires fit into, and it just makes the whole thing seamless, and it looks great. Now, the one criticism I do have, not really a criticism so much, but a missed opportunity, I guess. So down here they give us this sort of hitching post with this trough and a feed bag and everything, but we don't have any horses. So I feel like, you know, it would have been nice if we would have gotten at least one horse or something. You may recall a few weeks ago in the BrickLink Designer Program review of the general store, it includes 2 horses and a covered wagon. So that set has 1,906 pieces and was $159.99. So about $100 more. Sure, there's 700 more pieces. However, I don't think that it's really that much bigger of a set. It's only a single story, so this one is sort of narrow and it has a second story, and the general store, it only has one story, so it's kind of short and wide. So I don't think it's really bigger physically. There's more pieces, but also again you get a covered wagon and 2 horses. But all in all, I think for, you know, like I said, this retails normally for $70, but I got it on sale for $59.49. So for the price count, or the price point with the piece count and the light kit, you really can't go wrong. Again, I really think that they solved a lot of the problems I had with the first FO set that I got, that A-frame cabin, which, yeah, I hated all the stickers. And also, too, the base that it sat on was very flimsy. Like, every time you would pick it up, it felt like it was going to fall apart. This one is very solid. You can pick it up, and it does not feel fragile at all. So I really do appreciate that. So again, I'll put a link to both the Funhole website and Amazon if you want to check this out. Again, like I said, it was a great building experience. I enjoyed, you know, the lights and everything like that. So I would definitely recommend picking this up. And they also do have other sets in their Old West theme. They have the sheriff's office. They have a saloon. I believe they have I think I misspoke earlier in the video and said that they had a general store, but I was thinking of the BrickLink Designer Program. I think they have the sheriff's office, a saloon, and an Old West train station. I believe those are in their their Old West theme. And again, they are all reasonably priced, and they all include light kits. So definitely check them out if you are looking for a more budget-friendly alternative to Lego. Again, this is not an anti-Lego video, just trying something different. I've been a Lego fan all my life, so I thought I would, especially for November, I'm doing this whole knockoff November thing, so I thought I would give these non-Lego sets a whirl. Last week we had JM Bricklayer, the Mechanical Parrot, and then I think next week we have another FO set, and then after that there's one from a company called Insoon, and it's a mechanical shark. So look forward to that. Well, that was the FO Sheriff's Office. What did you think about it? I really enjoyed it. Like I said in the review, I thought that they really resolved a lot of the issues that I had with that A-frame cabin retro house. The lighting was way easier. I love the modular style of building. I also like those doors in the back so you can still get the lighting. All in all, great. And of course, no stickers. That was amazing. All the pieces were printed. That was super great. I'm also excited about their Old West theme. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to pick up their general store when it comes out, and we can definitely do a one-on-one comparison with the BrickLink Designer Program general store. So it'll be interesting to see that. But until then, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. It really helps, me get noticed and this channel get out there. But until I see you again, remember, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you very soon.